doggy poos. Sorry, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Oh my god, my spray tan has gone so bad. I was going to start this vlog because basically, as you'll see by the title of this vid, it's just me this week. I was going to start this vid in the week. It's now Saturday. So I was going to start this video in the week because I have a week off work. So I thought it would be cute to do like a little spend the week with me acting like a book influencer when I'm off work. But it's Saturday, so I wasn't going to start it yet because I don't technically go on annual leave until Thursday of next week? Wednesday of next week. So I have like from Wednesday and then I have the full following week off work. Yeah, so I wasn't going to start this until my actual annual leave, but oh my god, I'm so sorry, this is literally so shaky. Oh. But as I was saying, I wasn't going to start this vlog until Thursday, because that's when I actually go on annual leave, and that's when we can like get to being book influencers and living our best lives and not worrying about work. So, sent Elise 4 books. Magnolia Parks was on the list because I have been wanting to get round to this one. This is like Elise's favourite series, but I've been wanting to get round to this one for a while, but I just haven't, you know, it's been sat on my shelf. Elise gave it to me, I've been wanting to read it since January, according to Goodreads, but Elise only gave me the hard copies like last week. So I said to her, hey bestie, do you want to pick my book that I'm going to read after A Curse of True Love? And she was like, girl, get on the MPU hype. So this is me just vlogging to say that I'm starting Magnolia Parks this evening. My bath, can you hear that? The vibes. So I'm going to run my bath. I'm going to take off this makeup. I'm going to get my PJs on, get my ambiance on YouTube and start this bad boy. I might get like a Magnolia Parks Spotify playlist because I imagine that there's a few good ones. Yeah, that's my vibe. Read with me for the week. But this is Saturday, so it starts a bit earlier than mine. Anyway, no one cares about that. Can we just talk about this? So I'm literally reading the dedication for Magnolia Parks, and Jessa Hastings says, but here we are, like Glennon says, we can do hard things. And Glennon Doyle is literally one of my favourite non-fiction books. She wrote this book called, I can't remember what the book was called, but Glennon Doyle is a fantastic like self-help lady, and not Jessa Hastings referencing her on like the first page. Love this already. And I'm watching a mafia documentary in the background because, oh, that's a dead body. Maybe. And squealing because they're having an argument in the bar with her ex-boyfriend. And he's just said that she, you know, because he called him a knob. And then he was like, oh, well, you know who did like my knob? She did. And she's like, that's factually inaccurate. And then the new girlfriend was like, I've seen it. And then she was like, my condolences. I'm honestly cracking up. This is so funny. I'm only on chapter 1, but this is so funny. Hello, blah. Oh, I zoomed in then accidentally. That was mentally scarring. Please excuse my hair. Do you ever just wash your hair and then just siebes to style it? So, this is what we look like today. I went out for breakfast and I am going to carry on reading Magnolia Parks. I have an hour until it's Sunday today. Should have updated you on the day. I read like a chapter yesterday. My eyes are really tired. I was like, they were stinging. So I was like, right, I'm not going to push this. Because I'm like, that's when I like dislike what I'm reading. So I'm on chapter 2. Chapter 2, BJ's chapter. But I ordered some tabs and some highlighters to match Elise's like tabs, and how sad is that? I don't want to carry on reading loads before they're meant to be coming. I ordered them on Amazon Prime, so they should be here today. I'm going to track the Amazon driver once I've done this update. But yeah, I kind of don't want to read a load more because I want to tab it and annotate it. So I'm like, but I have an hour basically. It's 1 o'clock now, 1:10 and I'm going out again with my mum at 2. So I kind of think I should just sit and read for like another hour or so, and then hopefully do some reading this afternoon to get in to Magnolia Parks. I think my thoughts so far are, this is such a me book. Elise was right. I've like read 1 chapter and I was like thinking about them this morning, like the characters. Like I love when that happens, when you're so into a book that you like think about the characters. So I'm only on page like 20, not even that, 16. So she's in for a long old road, but I'm already like, I want BJ and Magnolia to be together. But I know there's like 5 books and it's like toxic relationship stuff. So I know they're not going to be together right now. But I hope that this book like grips me the way that it's gripped Elise. We'll see. We'll see. My little reading buddy. Morning, everyone. I've literally just used my Dyson as well for the first. Ignore the toothpaste on my top. I've literally just used my Dyson for the first time, like correctly, I think, and it's kind of giving bouncy blow vibes, but it's gonna fall in 5 minutes. Anyway, I am on my own this week. I'm doing like a little reading. Oh my god, that light is so annoying. Bear with me. Sorry, as I was saying, I am doing a read with me this week because I have a week off work. So I thought that I would just catch up on my TBR. I'm basically like 4 books, well now 4 books away from meeting my Goodreads goal. So I thought I'd do like a reading blog, read with me, and then we can hopefully meet our Goodreads goal as well. So I finished this last night. Elise gave me her Roman Empire book to read, Magnolia Parks, and I just can't even put into words. I don't know what is in this book, but I have thought about these characters more than I've thought about my own family this week. Like Elise gave me her copy, and look at all the tabs. Like honestly, beautiful like book, beautiful cover. I mean the inside of the book isn't beautiful, but yeah, read if you're into like Gossip Girl, drama, tea, like toxic relationships, then 100% read this. So I was like, right, what do I do now? I have so many fantasy books. If you've seen our last vlog, me and Elise went and did like a big Amsterdam book haul. So I have so many books to pick from, so many fantasy books, blah blah blah. This is what I started reading this morning because I'm just not ready to leave this universe. I'm only on page 18 of Daisy Hates, but this is basically about Daisy, Christian and Julian. And Christian we saw in book 1, and we saw Daisy as well. So basically it's like they happen at the same time, and they're just about different characters in this same universe. Look at how beautiful this cover is as well. I'm sure I'm so late to this party, but I'm sure you've all read it and are like, girl, please. He wants her to meet his mum, and he just pulled over the car. He just pulled over the car so that he could like listen to what she was saying. He pulled over the car. He was like, let's talk. I'm pulling over. This book has me in a chokehold. I want to start it again and just read it from the beginning. Wild to me that I feel comfortable putting myself on the internet like this. But here we are. I'm going to sit in front of this light because it's annoying. But we have to talk about the men in Magnolia Parks. And there's no time like the present while I'm sitting here with 15 minutes to spare because I've got this face mask on. But Jessa Hastings, my girl Jessa, writes her men so that they are so hot for no apparent reason. Like, I thought BJ in book 1 was like, I loved BJ. I know I shouldn't have because he's toxic. I know, I get it. But I literally loved him. And book 2 is no different. But this time, I have 2 hot men. And Henry. Like, Henry for me will always be like, you know, my hottie. Love you, hen. But Julian and Christian. Okay? So I'm going to read you a little passage that shows me that Christian is hot for no reason. Hold on, I will read you this passage. For anyone who hasn't read this book, what are you doing? Read this book immediately. But I'm on book 2. I read loads. I'm like over 100 pages in, and I literally started it yesterday, so I read loads last night, and I literally couldn't get to sleep because all I was thinking about was the men in this book. And he says, fuck you, basically he's pissed off at Magnolia Parks, and he says, I feel myself scowl at her. Fuck you, I over enunciate to her. She pulls back her head surprised. Like, genuinely, fuck you. I grab my drink, toss it back in one gulp, and walk the fuck away from her. Pull out my phone. Like, just these men, like, you imagine this man, this like sexy like man, like drug dealer. Well, they call them gang lords, but like they're drug dealers. They're gang members, like they're drug dealers. And like just tossing his drink back in one thing and being like, fuck you. I just wanted to update you on my book. I am like 115 pages in. First of all, I'm loving that there's 3 POVs because, like, you kind of get Julian, Christian, and Daisy's POVs, which I am so appreciating. But I miss Days. Like, I've had, like, 3 or 4 paragraphs of, like, Julia and Christian, and then Christian again. And I'm like, I miss my main girl. Like, where is she? But I've now got a Daisy paragraph. Daisy chapter. I'm chapter... Yeah, and then it goes... Anyway, I'm on chapter 19. This is a fantastic book, fantastic read. Everyone needs to read it. I'm going to go and get my nails done, go and get my lashes done. I'm going to take her with me because maybe I love a Saturday where you have like no schedule, like no plans. So yeah, I might go and get a Starbucks and sit and read in Starbucks. But the only thing that puts me off about that, because I see people doing that and I'm like, I really want to do that, go and sit in a coffee shop and be all like mysterious when actually I'm genuinely reading about like gang lords and just beautiful men. But my Starbucks like is cold and not very like warm. It's quite open and like industrial. It's not like cute cozy reading vibes. And then I'm like, well, what's the point then? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be cold. Like, I need to be cozy if I'm going to sit and read for a prolonged period of time, which I could be just cozy at home. 10 pages away from finishing, but I'm putting it off because don't know what to do with myself after. And I've done a deep dive. I was doing a deep dive on, baby boy Christian and Days. And apparently Jessa hasn't confirmed that their end game. Jessa hasn't confirmed that their end game. Hey everyone, I just wanted to update you guys because I feel like this vlog has been so busy. Because last time I checked in, I was reading One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. Okay, and I was going to take a break with the Magnolia Parks series. Oh, let me just move you guys back. Yeah, I was going to take a break with Magnolia Parks because I didn't want to like blitz them all and then have to wait until February for the 5th book. Okay? That was what I was doing last time I checked in. Ooh, this is what I'm doing now. That didn't last because I don't know if any of my mood readers out there, also please excuse my appearance, I've been on a course this morning, but now I have the afternoon to myself, so I thought I'd update you guys. But I don't know about any of you mood readers out there. If I'm like in a universe and in a world and I know that there's like an opportunity for me to stay in the world, especially one that I'm enjoying as much as I'm literally eating up Magnolia Parks, then you best believe I'm going to mood read my way through the entire series. So I had to do an emergency stop at Elise's house last night to pick up book 3 because she only gave me book 1 and 2 because that would have taken like normal people a couple of months to get through. No, I got through them in literally the space of like 4 days, 2 books. So this is the 3rd book. She's big, she's chunky. I am currently 184 pages in. It's basically you go back, so you start with Magnolia and BJ, then you go to Christian and Daisy, and then you go back to Magnolia and BJ. I'm so into it, guys. I was saying to Elise last night, because we had dinner when I went round to get the books, I was at Emergency. Also, look how cute these colour tabs are. I haven't tabbed up anything yet, but one. But yeah, they're so cute. Like they match like the little vibe with the orange and the pinks. Anyway. So I said to Elise, I was like, I'm going to come and get the 3rd book from you. I read 16 pages of Olivia Blake and I was just like, my head was in this book series. I was like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, sometimes I think you can like just, I was like, oh, don't read it. And then I was thinking, why? Just read it. Like, why? What is going to happen? The world's not going to explode if you finish like all 5 books and then you have to like wait until February. Like, you've waited longer. Anyway, so I'm currently like nearly coming up to the 200 page mark in this. And obviously then you have the added POV of Julian, who's Daisy's brother, in her books. That's like another added dimension, which is nice, whereas in this one it's literally just Magnolia and BJ. But that being said, the drama and the like toxicity is back in full swing, and I am just like, this is me most of the time I read this book. I'm here for it. There, I said it, okay? That might be, you know, me having unrealistic expectations of a relationship, but I'm here. Hello, everyone. I look like a marshmallow. I can take this off now. I just wanted to quickly close out this vlog. I don't really know what it's been, okay? So just to clarify what's happened here, because I know there's probably one of you, hi mum, who's like, what's happened here then? What was this? Because it's been kind of a bit clippy, a bit all over the place, but I have been a bit all over the place this week, so hence this video being a bit all over the place. Basically, I read Magnolia Parks, the first one. I read Daisy Hates, the 2nd book, but the first Daisy Hates book. And then I am about 100 pages out of finishing Magnolia Parks, which is technically book 3, but it's book 2 in Magnolia and BJ's story, Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home. So I did this whole clip about picking another book and maybe not carrying on with the Magnolia Parks universe, and then I was like, I'm such a mood reader, I need to carry on in this universe because these characters have like taken over my life, and I really mean that. Like, if you guys want, it's a romance book, so the plot is there are romances, but there's so much other stuff going on, and like, I get it, people are like, this is toxic, like you shouldn't want this and blah blah blah. I don't want, well, I do, but I know I shouldn't want it, but I've always been a little bit myself, so it's like, and then I'm like, anyway, so yeah, so I read Magnolia Parks 3, started MP3, I guess, but technically it's 2 in there. Anyway, so you follow Magnolia and BJ again, and it kind of picks up where book 1 left off. So I've thoroughly enjoyed book 3, to be honest with you. I've got like 100 pages left, and I started it not yesterday, the day before, and it's a 500 page book. So I believe yesterday or the day before, the first day I read over 200 pages like that, and then I had to pace myself yesterday because I was like, once this is over, this is it for this universe for you, because I don't know if I want to go into book 4 because then I have to wait until February. So I've kind of, I'm pacing myself on this one, but I just wanted to preface this by saying that I think this universe is my favourite book. Like, it's up there with ACOTAR for me, and if you guys know, then that is just like, what? because yeah, this universe, these characters, like I could picture them. I was saying to Elise, I could literally picture like the boys sat round in like Annabelle's or like in Mayfair, or like you just, there's no way that in my head, like these aren't real people. Like they're real people. Like I'm just literally watching like a reality show but reading it. Yeah, so I would 100% recommend Magnolia Parks and the Daisy Haites series. I'd say like if you don't want to read, obviously I've only read one of the Daisy Haites books, but if you're kind of like, oh, I don't really want to read both, then I'd say stick to Daisy Haites, because they've just got like such a special place in my heart. But I'd say read Daisy Haites if you don't want to read both, but obviously like read all of them, because then like the reading experience is better. I'm glad that I was able to sort of go from book 1 to book 2 to book 3 so quickly, because I feel like that's made the reading experience like a lot better. Like I haven't taken breaks, I've just gone straight in like from the universe. But I need a little London boy. I need a drug lord. Yeah, so thank you very much. Sorry, this is really rambly, but thank you very much for watching me read. I don't have any of the books with me, but they're also like the most beautiful covers if you want them like on your bookshelves as well. The old covers, I mean the new covers are also beautiful, but the old covers, I know a lot of people are like dying on the hill for the old covers. But yeah, if you want them on your bookshelf, then order them from Amazon, because they're beautiful and they're really good books, and they make you feel all the feels, and they make you fancy all the boys, and they're just like, I feel like it's Gossip Girls. If you liked Gossip Girl, and you're like me, and you liked Gossip Girl, then read Magnolia Parks. Just do it, and then come back to me and be like, wow, Georgia, thank you, I love you. And I'll be like, do you know what, honey? You are welcome, because they are fantastic. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me this week.